Good morning, garden friends. This is Lisa from Wandering Creek Acres. If you are new to my channel, I own a 35-acre hobby farm in north central Illinois. So come along with me as I give you a tour of my frog alley garden. Along the front of my frog alley is Proven Winner's Paradise Soup Petunia. Isn't that beautiful? In the middle of these beds, I have Michaela Miranda dahlias. I have recently pinched them. I just cut off the tip right in here, and that'll allow each plant to branch. The plant will become bushier and it will give me more blooms. Along this right side, I have elephant ears that are finally becoming established and producing new leaves. And then also in here, I have a toad that has a wax begonia in it. And I have a couple of these chamomile for making tea. On the left side, I have the same Soup Petunias. Also, I have two of the Michaela Miranda dahlias. Along the back here, I have more chamomile and some lemon balm, both for making tea. On this corner bed, I have a Verbena Benariensis, and this will fill in just beautifully, and all summer long will be covered in these purple blooms. Here is one of those heart petunias. I had purchased this last year, and in the fall I just dug it up, threw it into planted it into a 4-inch pot, overwintered it in my basement, just giving it water every so often, and I was surprised to see that it actually survived all winter long. One other thing that's in this bed here is an artichoke, and it is looking spectacular. Not too sure how big this artichoke will get, but it may just fill in that corner by the time it's done growing. Along the south side of this garden, in the front, I have eggplants, and I have two varieties. On this side, I have a Turkish orange, and then on this side, it's the Aswad dark, almost black, that blackish purple, typical eggplant. Also here, as you can see, I have 3 large marigolds. I had planted marigolds all along the front of these 2 beds. I think at that time there was a chipmunk that kept coming in and digging them up, chewing them off. I planted these 3 times before I actually was able to get something to survive. And that's what I have. So we'll see what color they are. They're either going to be gold or an orange. Those are the 2 colors that I grew from seed this year. Behind the eggplant, I have zinnias. So they are slowly growing. They're not growing as fast as I would expect them, but that's fine. Here's one of my frogs from my frog alley. And here's my other frog. Or another one. I have quite a few frogs. This is a new bench that I got this year for this garden. Here's a shot of my chamomile and lemon balm, growing very well. Here's the backside of one of the east-facing raised beds, and there's my toad with the wax begonia. So along the north raised bed, I have asparagus. So this whole area where my frog alley garden is used to only be asparagus, and I was just struggling with keeping the weeds out, and asparagus do not like competing with weeds. And so the asparagus was struggling, I was struggling trying to maintain the weeds. So what I did was I ended up pulling out all my asparagus, and I cardboard things over, I put mulch down, and then just waited until I could get all of those weeds growing through all of the cardboard and mulch. Here's my knot of frogs. So if you ever need an answer for trivia night, a group of frogs is called a knot. K-N-O-T. A knot of frogs. Isn't that cool? In this north raised bed is all my herbs. Here's my frog just hanging out, lazily sitting and watching my garden. So in this garden, this little raised bed here, I have chives, sage, rosemary, parsley, another sage. I have a sage plant that I've been growing for probably 15 years or longer, and this year when I was cleaning it up, I saw that it had a little offshoot, so I brought it over and put it in here. It's doing pretty good. That is Thai basil, and there's sweet mint. In the middle of Frog Alley, I have a trellis and 2 containers. So the one on the right has a hardy banana plant, and per our local garden center, they stated I would be able to plant that in the ground, and as long as I treated it like it was a rose, it should overwinter. I'm not sure if I will actually do that or if I will just always keep it in this pot. The yellow plant or flowers in the bottom here, let me get the tag. It says that it is cornerstone foliage. I don't know if that actually means that's the name of it, but they were on sale when I went to the garden center, so I thought that would look really nice. So I planted these containers maybe 3 weeks ago. So this one here, the banana plant's actually starting to get some new growth on it. These down here, the yellow ones, I'm not too sure yet. I thought they would fill in, and maybe they're just in the process of becoming established, but I thought it would become like a nice mound and fill that in nicely. And then when you walk into the garden from the main arbor, you would be able to see the banana plant through the arbor or through the trellis with sort of like this sea of yellow below. This bench is one of my newest additions to this garden. Purchased this at Pesch's Garden Center in Lake Geneva. My daughter and I went down for her birthday just to check things out. We love going to garden centers, and when I saw this, I knew I just had to have it for my garden. If you are watching any of my videos or checking out my pictures on Facebook, this is my climbing rose. Currently I just recently cut off I deadheaded it, so it's just starting to flush out here and there a little bit. But this plant is extremely fragrant. They have these, as you can see, they're pretty small. So nothing real huge for the blooms, but as you can see here, look at all these are going to bloom. Cannot wait. So I hope everybody's having a great day, and I hope you enjoyed my garden tour. And if you did, please like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment for me. I would appreciate it. And everybody have a great day and enjoy your time in your garden.